Hey guys, so as the AI industry continues to evolve, a lot of the companies here in the US and in China also are kind of having these sort of battles with each other to see who can claim dominance in their home country. And as a result, there is a lot of poaching, and apparently Meta has been especially prone to trying to poach OpenAI's employees. According to Sam Altman, Meta is offering some of OpenAI's best staff up to $100 million bonuses to join up with Meta, which is insane. So we're going to go ahead and cover it in today's video. Let's get right into it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and read this article by CNBC. Sam Altman says Meta offered OpenAI staff $100 million in bonuses as Mark Zuckerberg ramps up AI poaching efforts. So Meta is trying to poach a lot of their employees by offering bonuses as high as $100 million and even larger annual compensation packages than what OpenAI offers. And apparently, even though Meta is offering like higher wages and insane signing bonuses, apparently none of the best people at OpenAI have decided to take up Meta on their offer, which is interesting. So, according to Sam Altman himself, apparently he said, "I've heard that Meta thinks of us as their biggest competitor," he said. "Their current AI efforts have not worked as well as they have hoped, and I respect being aggressive and continuing to try new things." Which, yeah, that's very interesting. Now, that kind of shows something here, that even OpenAI's own employees are surprisingly passionate about the company. Even when given higher signing bonuses and like higher wages than what they get at OpenAI, they're still saying no and refusing to join another company. They're sticking with OpenAI. So that says something about a company. If your own employees, even if they are given higher wages, are actively not seeking out other job offers and sticking at your company, you're probably doing something right. Because if the job is so good that even a higher pay, they're just like, nah, like that, jeez, that says something, I think. Now, obviously, Meta did not immediately respond to a request for comment by CNBC, of course. Meta, I made a video about this a little while ago. Meta is trying to assemble a sort of top-notch artificial intelligence team. Basically, they're making like the Avengers, but for AI. Because Mark Zuckerberg is apparently just so frustrated with Meta's AI, Meta's standing in AI, that he's just investing billions and billions into talent. Meta just last week went ahead and basically invested $14.3 billion in a 49% stake in the AI startup Scale AI, and as a result, the founder of Scale AI, Alexander, and a couple of its employees would join Meta as part of the agreement. Basically, Mark Zuckerberg is saying, we are going to get a bunch of other AI talent because clearly we aren't doing something great and I want to succeed. And he's just going ham at it, and he's like offering OpenAI staff insane bonuses, but OpenAI isn't, apparently, just isn't, isn't taking through. And they've also poached other talent, including a principal researcher at Google's AI laboratory DeepMind. So they've been successful in some areas. Meta has been able to poach a lot of different staff from a lot of different companies. But OpenAI, they have not been successful with, even though that Meta, at least according to Sam Altman, thinks of OpenAI as like one of the biggest competitor or the biggest competitor to Meta. So, I don't know, this is interesting. Now, I see where Meta is going with this. Frankly, they've very much so fallen out of favor in the AI race. Their new Llama model was met with poor reception. It's not as good as all the other models. They're falling behind. Mark Zuckerberg sees this and is like, no, we're not doing this. And he's trying everything he can to get back in the race. And if that means throwing money at it, he's throwing billions at it. Billions. And that's a pretty big deal. And, for what it's worth, I do think Meta has some opportunity in the AI space. They've proven themselves to be capable, so I kind of don't really know what happened. They've proven themselves to be completely capable in the AI space. I mean, their llama models used to be the best. And then they kind of fell out of grace. I don't really know what happened. They just kind of fell behind. Like, I don't... What's the big deal? They used to be so far ahead and up there with, OpenAI, Anthropic, Google. They used to be up in that list. And then they dropped out. And they're just not as relevant anymore. I don't know what happened. And I can kind of understand why Mark Zuckerberg is so upset. I would probably be upset too. Because they were in the lead, and then they just dropped the ball. They fumbled it. And they're trying to throw money at it. Now, what I'm curious about is whether you guys think this is actually going to work. Because throwing money at it isn't always the answer to life's problems, unfortunately. You can't just throw money at everything and expect it to suddenly get better. Sometimes you have to do other measures and methods of fixing things. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think Meta has a valid strategy here? Do you think they're going to be able to get back in the race? Or do you think they have to do other things besides throwing money at it and hiring new people in order to fix their, lacking in the AI industry? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. That is about it for today's video. Take care, you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay safe out there.